Hey guys, this is Dr. Sean over at the Center Path. We're going to go over how to use and set up our Flowtime headband. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to turn on. We're going to get our little blinking blue button right there, or blue light. Set it on. I have the medium one on here. Make sure it's a little bit taut. You can see on my forehead here. I've had it on for a little while. We'll set it up just like so. Nice and firm because it's got to get a good connection in there. If you don't have a good connection, it's going to like blip out a lot of times and have a lot of blank spaces in your readings. I have kind of like a crest on my forehead, big eyebrows, area. Well, I have no eyebrows, but I have big brow area here. So I have to put it right above, and that seems to work okay. So the first thing you want to do is get your handy dandy phone. So I'm going to put everything up here, all my screenshots and little things that we've been able to do. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to find this logo, and we're going to open that up. Okay, so that's going to be our main. Where are we at here? Closing. As we open this one up, we're going to get this open screen. Okay, it's going to say things like meditate, body feelings, and it has, if you the first column there, right under recommended, you're going to have a whole bunch of different ones you can try. I do the meditate unguided. It just seems easier for me. I like that one, and if I go ahead and tap on that one, I'm going to come up with this screen, and this screen is going to give us times: 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20, 30, or custom. I like using 10 minutes because I'm just kind of fooling around with it at this point. Generally, I try for 15 or 20 minutes because I want to get a real good as long as I can sit for that long and be totally interrupted, it's much better. If you decide to eat or talk like this, I'm talking and not eating, obviously. But if you're starting to eat or you're paying attention to other things, you're moving around, you're going to get a lot more variation, a lot of different things. So we hit start, okay, right up here. And it's going to go say unguided at the top. It gives you a time, give you a little sensor. It's going to have a sensor connecting, and it's going to sensor connected. Right? And then you hit that, and it's going to give you unguided and a timer. The timer is going to slowly work its way down from 10 minutes, and you get the real-time biodata. As we slide up, you're going to see the brain waves. It's going to give you left side and right side. Left side's the red, right side's the blue, and then right below it, you're going to see the changes of brainwave rhythms. Now, here's the kind of cool thing with that. You can actually, if you click on any of those colored dots there, you can actually change the display. Okay, so if you click them all off, you'll only see whatever, you'll see nothing there. If you hit just the gamma, you'll hit the gamma. If you hit the theta, just the theta. Or if you had both of them clicked, it'll show both of those, or alpha, etc., all the way through. So and I have a whole video on the individual brainwaves, as well as like kind of the brainwaves review of those, so you can watch those. So yeah, I don't know where I'll put them here somewhere. Heart rate, there you're going to get the heart rate as well, and the breath coherence, which we'll talk about in a little while. I have to do a whole video on that one because that gets kind of confusing. Attention versus relaxation. Now this is kind of like compiling that data already, where they're saying like, well, this is how much attention you're putting on things as the timer's going, and the other part is you're relaxing, obviously, and then you have a graph for it. So once you finish that, you finish your 10 minutes or so, then we're going to go into, if you scroll all the way down and you hit the double bars there, it'll stop the timer, and the timer will ask you, hey, do you want to have a, what's it called? There you go, click exit. Okay, you get a report possibly. You can go down to statistics in the bottom of the main screen, and you'll get a little report, and it'll show you some different things. You just click on any one of those, and it'll give you some information. You'll get like the meditation time that you did, kind of what happened, how much time you were coherent, breathing coherence, and your brainwave rhythms. Just depends on what was going on. Your heart rate variability. This is kind of cool. So it shows you, gives you a little bit of idea of your heart rate variability. And we did talk about that in a couple of other videos. I'll probably do a whole video just on that one because that's a really complex thing. Basically, heart rate variability is different from heart rate because heart rate is your heart rate over a minute. Okay, so if you count for a whole minute, you'll get a number, 60 for example, which is 1 beat per second. You're going to see a lot of beats per second and cycles per second and everything like that. So it's over a minute usually, or 1 second, whatever it is, depending on the size of things. But 60 beats per minute is nice and low. Most people around 72, a little bit higher than that. Now, if you're pretty healthy, it can be lower. Now, other things too is heart rate variability. Over that one whole minute of time, how many beats we know, right? You got 60 over a minute, but how close were they, or were they completely like a metronome, tick, 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 or were they tick, 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 a little bit further apart, a little bit closer together, depending on breathing and other activities. Now that's your heart rate variability. So higher heart rate variability shows higher resilience generally. It's still pretty new, I believe. I don't see a lot of information that you can glean from it, directly for yourself, because you get from heart rate variability, you'll end up right into, heart rate arrhythmia. And I have like you can get what's called a respiratory arrhythmia as your breath changes as you're breathing, similar to that, or a sinus arrhythmia, and you can get other like regular, irregular heartbeats. Okay, those are kind of arrhythmias. They're not really related. You have to tease it apart from the heart rate variability, but it's still a good information. There's a lot of good information on this entire app. So if you want to see the other videos that I've done on this thing, this Flowtime headband, go ahead and subscribe, please, and give us a like or a thumbs up. And if you want to see the more of the stuff that I'm doing, because I'm doing some research stuff on that myself, and I'd like you to participate if you could, we'll go over those. Just to hit that bell icon down there near subscribe, and it'll tell you every time a video comes up. That way we can start using meditation as a way to use this and get better at meditation and get better at connecting with and using our brains. Okay? So anyway, this is Dr. Sean over the Center Path, and you guys have a good one. Don't forget to watch the other videos. If you have questions, let me know. I am on Reddit with this. It's r Flowtime Headband, r/Flowtime Headband. And I'm starting to put some stuff up on there because there's really no community, and we got to start something, guys. Anyway, if you got one, let me know. If you're going to get one, let me know. I think it's a good deal. I did get the Muse. I'm waiting for it to show up in the mail. That's kind of like the gold standard right now for these kind of like personal EEGs. This is like a home version brain sensing, biosensing headband. It's actually, I like it. I'm getting kind of more excited the more I play with it. So I'll be doing some more videos, and you guys take good care, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.